Good afternoon, everyone. This is Robert, RJL 518, welcoming you back to an exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 postseason is on the air. I'm still recovering from the Greg Luzinski show last night that kicked out my Mets out of the playoffs, but now it is time to move on to more pressing matters. This is Game 4 of this 1976 National League Division Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Houston Astros. The Astros lead this series 2-1. A win by the Astros tonight. Today they will face the Phillies in the National League Championship Series. A win by the Reds. Game 5 will be tomorrow. Steeler fan Kevin Hayes, BBBB, Brandon Baker, Brian Patterson all join us here at the Astrodome for this elimination Game 4. I wanted to start this game a little earlier, but a little life got in the way, so we're getting it started now. And remember, we do have Game 4 of the Yankees-Red Sox tonight, and that game will probably be around 8 or 8:30, which still allows me to get some Arkham Horror in tonight as well. This is a big matchup for the Astros. They are still trying to defend their 1985 championship, but they're going to have to knock out the Reds in order to do it. Jack Dawson and Woodman 564 join us here for this first game of this doubleheader. So the Phillies are in. The Athletics are in. Can the Astros go on, or will the Reds take them back to Riverfront? We will soon find out. Let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros, their number 3 starter, Joaquin Andujar. He is 1-0 for the postseason as he got a win over the Los Angeles Dodgers in the wild card series. Let's get things going. Let's go to the top of the first. Some action, excitement. Here we go. Leading off for the Reds, third baseman will be Pete Rose. Rose is 5 for 13 for the Reds so far in the series. Orange, blue, and white dice for the Astros. They are the home team. Orange die will be red first. Andujar will set and make the pitch. And we start off with a sewer dice. Just like that. How about that? We'll re-roll. Andujar, a 6-1. That's an error on a grounder. Rose, 3-1. And that's not going to be an error. That's going to be a slow rolling grounder to short. Possible infield single. Metzger picks it up. Rose has a base running rating of 3. The throw goes to first, and he is safe. Rose will make it to first on an infield single. Leadoff base hit for the Reds. Next batter will be right fielder Ken Griffey. Griffey is 4 for 14 for the series so far. Infield at double play depth. Andujar will go ahead and make the pitch. Checking strategy roll first. Rose does get a threat to steal here. Let's see. 13 plus 1 is 14. And the catcher is Johnson, plus 2 is a 16. They're going to send Rose. Rose is going to take off a 1-16. He's safe at second base. He's thrown out of the 20. Holy cow. Johnson gets up, fires to second, and gets Rose at second base on a 20. And he is out. Out number 1. What a play by Johnson to get Rose at second base, and that's the first out. Unbelievable how the dice are rolling lately. Griffey will have to now bat with nobody on. Donald Cummings joins us here at the Astrodome. Andujar will make the pitch. 6-4. Again, a possible error. Griffey will swing 1-6. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 5. And against a right-handed pitcher, Griffey's going to smack a double. A double to center field. Cedeno has an error rating of 4, and he will not make an error. He'll get it in the base, and Griffey will hold at second. Wow, being thrown out at second just cost the Reds a run. But I still think that's the right play. Griffey gets a double, and he's on second base. One man out, though. Next batter, second baseman, Joe Morgan. Morgan is 3 for 12 for the series. Infield is normal. Nothing happening with Griffey at second. He'll stay put. Andujar will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-6 against the lefty. That's a walk, and that 4 will walk Morgan easily. Morgan trots down to first. Astrodome subtracts 1 from strikeouts and adds 4 to walks, and also subtracts 1 from homers. Although Cesar Geronimo didn't get that memo as he hit the game-winning home run in the bottom of the 11th in the third game of this series to put the Astros up 2-1. Runners at first and second now as Morgan draws the walk. The batter will be George Foster. Foster is in left field. Foster is 4 for 12 for the series. Infield a double play depth. Runners at first and second. Andujar checking a strategy roll. Nothing happening. Griffey staying put. Andujar will pitch. 3-1. Strikeout 14. That's too high. Foster will swing the bat. 3-5. And that is going to be a fly out to right. That is out number 2. Griffey, base running rating is a 4. Fly out to right, -1 is a 3. Gross has a -1 arm. A 1-2. Griffey will be safe at third, and he is. Deep enough to get Griffey to third base. So a wild pitch here or something could help him bring him in. But there are now 2 outs. Next up is the catcher, Mr. Johnny Bench. Bench is 2 for 11 for the series so far. Runners at first and third with 2 outs. Strategy roll, nothing for Griffey and nothing from Morgan. Andujar will make the pitch to Bench. 1-5, that's at the park. Astrodome says 4-6, and that is a blank. We got a rare play with runners on base. So we will bring out the rare play chart and let's see what happens here. And that is a 23. Grounder to third base. If runner's on first and second, he steps on bag, throws to second, and then do double play check on hitter for possible triple play. Otherwise, play as a G5. So that means it's just a ground ball to third, and that will end the inning. And that's all it is, because there were 2 outs. That would have been a triple play possibility, but it's a grounder to third, and the inning is over. So no runs, 2 hits for the Reds, as they had runners but couldn't get them in early. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. Can the Astros knock out the number 1 seed in the National League? Bottom of the first, starting pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds. Their number 4 starter, Jack Billingham. 12 wins, 10 losses, a save, a 4.32 ERA. Billingham gets the call here in Game 4. Leading off for the Astros, right fielder Greg Gross. Gross is batting .304 for the playoffs so far. So he's doing his average at the moment very well. Billingham will make the pitch to Gross. 3-1. Home run chance. Gross a lefty. A 1-9. That 2 passes. But Gross has a 0 though and a -1, so there's not going to be a home run chance. Gross a 6-6, and that's going to wind up being a ground out to second. So out number 1, as Gross has no home run power. Third baseman Enos Cabell is up next, and he is batting .154 for the playoffs, very much under his average. So Cabell he is struggling at this moment. 1 out, Billingham with the pitch. 5-4, strikeout 14, that's too high. Cabell will swing. 3-6, and against the righty, base hit right past third. A single for Cabell, and he gets on base. Cabell will trot down to first. And the next batter, center fielder Cesar Geronimo. And he gets a huge ovation from the Astrodome crowd for the big 3-run homer in the bottom of the 11th in Game 3. Cedeno batting .320 for the series, for the playoffs. He's 8 for 25, so he is doing very well. Infield a double play depth. Checking to see what Cabell will do. That is a 16. He's not doing anything. Billingham will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-1. That's a walk. That 19 is too high. Cedeno will swing. 5-2. Base hit past left field into left. That's a single for Cedeno. He picks off. He starts off there. Cabell's base running rating is a 4. Single to left, -2 is a 2. Left fielder Foster, -1. Cabell on a 1 is the only way he'll get to third, and he doesn't. Cabell stops at second. So the Astros are starting off with 2 runners on base. That will bring up first baseman Bob Watson. Watson is 6 for 20. He's batting .300 for the playoffs. Keith White joins us here at the Astrodome. 1 out, bottom of the first inning, no score. Checking a strategy roll. Cabell staying put. Billingham will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-2 against a righty. Strikeout 14, no. Watson will swing. 4-4, and that's a ground ball to second base. They turn the double play. 3-0, 3-3-4. Shortstop, Concepcion +1, a 5. They got it. Second base to shortstop, back to first. Double play, inning over. Same thing with the Reds. No runs on 2 hits. The Astros had base runners, but they couldn't get them in. After 1, no score. Who will face the Phillies in the NLCS? We go to the top of inning number 2. Leading off for the Reds, first baseman Tony Perez. Perez is 2 for 11 for the series. Andujar will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-5, that's at the park. Astrodome, 4-3, and he popped it up behind the plate. That's going to be a pop out to the catcher. That's out number 1. 1 man down. Center fielder Cesar Geronimo is up for the Reds. He is actually the Reds' leading hitter. He is 6 for 13 for the series so far. So Geronimo is the Red leading batter for this series. Andujar will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-4, that's a blank. Geronimo swings. 1-3, base hit, pass first. A single for Geronimo. He goes to first. He will hold at first base. Shortstop Dave Concepcion is up next. He is 2 for 8 for the series. Infield is a double play depth. Runner on first. Geronimo is a threat to steal. That 13 means he stays put, though. Andujar going to go ahead and make the pitch. And that's a 5-1 against a righty. It's an automatic out. And that's going to be a grounder to second base. So they turn the double play. 2-2-3. Shortstop, Metzger -1. So the only way they get a double play is on a 2. Nope. And Geronimo will be thrown out at second, and Concepcion takes his place. 2 outs. So on the fielder's choice. And that brings up the pitcher, Jack Billingham. Billingham, not a bad batter for a pitcher, batted .237, so he can hit the ball. 2 outs. Concepcion on at first now. That is a 2. He has a chance to steal. Let's see. 14 plus 1 is 15. And Johnson plus 2 is 17. You know what? I'm going to send Concepcion and get him in scoring position. Maybe Billingham can get him in. A 1-17. Concepcion gets the second. No, he's thrown out on a 19. I don't believe it. Johnson gets up, fires to second, and gets Concepcion at second. Side retired. I don't believe it. No runs, a hit for the Reds. Billingham will have to wait till the next inning to bat. But Cliff But Cliff Johnson has thrown out 2 base runners at second base. He got Rose, and now he got Concepcion. A 1-16, he gets a 20. A 1-17, he gets a 19. I don't believe it. We go to the bottom of the second. Cliff Johnson throwing out base runners that he should have no business throwing out. Jose Cruz leads off for the Astros. He is 5 for 21 for the series, for the playoffs, batting at a .230 clip. Billingham will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-3. That's at the park. Astrodome says 3-6, and that's a ground out to first base. Taken care of there by Perez. That's out number 1. Next up is the catcher, Cliff Johnson, who bats righties better than Herman does. Johnson is only hitting 2 for 13, but Johnson gets a nice ovation from the Dome crowd on throwing out 2 of the Reds' faster runners. Billingham will make the pitch. 3-3. That's a walk. That 18. It will walk Johnson, and Johnson draws a base on balls. First walk issued by Billingham. He had 57 of them in 76. Second baseman Rob Andrews is up next. Andrews is 4 for 20 for the playoffs. He's hitting at 200. 1 out. Johnson on at first. I don't think anything happening. No. Billingham looking in on Andrews. Here comes the pitch. 4-5. That's a blank. Andrews will swing. 6-3. Line drive right to short. That's out number 2. That's out number 2. And he throws to first to get Johnson, and Johnson is out. He got him. The only way he's out is on a 1, and the throw goes to first. Johnson is picked off the bag. Side retired. An L6-3 double play on a line drive to short, and Concepcion throws to first to get Johnson doubled up, and that ends the inning. And Concepcion says, yeah, okay, you threw me out at second. I throw you out at first. Get out of here. No score after 2. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those games. He goes to the top of the 3rd. Joaquin Andujar. And once again, leading off will be the pitcher, Jack Billingham. Top of the 3rd inning, no score. Andujar with the pitch. 4-3. Against a righty, that's a walk plus 10, and he's going to walk him. Billingham makes that a 15 plus 4 is a 19. That's a 16, and he walks the pitcher. So Billingham draws a rare base on balls in 76. So he goes to first, and the batter now will be Peter Rose. Rose is 1 for 1. Singled and was tossed out at second. Infield is a double play depth. Strategy roll, a 5. Nope, Billingham not thinking of anything. Andujar will go ahead and make the pitch to Rose. 2-4. That's a blank. Rose will swing. 5-1. Fly ball center field. That's out number 1. Fly out to center. Next batter is Griffey. Griffey hit a double his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Anything on the strategy? Billingham not doing anything. He has an N as an attempt here, so he can't. No steals or hit and runs, even though the hit and run did come up available. Andujar will make the pitch to Griffey. 1-1. That's a range play. Griffey will swing the bat. 2-3, and that is going to be a shot hit to second base. That's a single, but Andrews has got to make the range play. His range is a 2, but with the infield a double play at depth, it's a 1. Nope, that's going to get by him for a single. Billingham only has a base running rating of 1, so he's as slow as mud. He'll hold at second base automatically. And a runner in scoring position as Griffey gets his second hit of the game. A chance now for Joe Morgan. Morgan walked his first time up. Infield still a double play depth. Checking strat. That's a 20. Andujar has a very good pickoff chance. Let's see. He fires to second to get Billingham. That is a 3, and it's a balk. Andujar balks. They call a balk on Andujar, and the runners will move up. A 1-5 is a balk, and he balks the runners. Now runners at second and third for the Reds, and Morgan at the plate. So let's see what we got here. Runners at second and third. The Astros are going to call. They're going to call the infield in and try not to allow any runs to score. Runners at second and third. Andujar will re-roll the strat. That is a 2. Nothing happening. Andujar will make the pitch to Morgan now. 6-1. Error on a grounder. Morgan will swing. 4-3. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to center field. That is out number 2. Morgan has a sacrifice fly rating of 3. Does he bring in Billingham automatically? Yes, he does. It'll be a sacrifice fly from Morgan. It's deep enough. Billingham will come home to score, and it's 1-0 Reds. Since it is a sacrifice fly attempt, Griffey has off the sacrifice fly, base running rating of 4 for Griffey. And that was a fly ball to center field. Cedeno has a -1 arm, so it'd be 4, -2, -1, only on a 1. Griffey might go to third, and he doesn't. He stays at second. 2 outs, but the Reds are on the board first. 1-0. 1-0 as Morgan gets a sacrifice fly. And the batter now will be Foster. So that balk put a run at third and allowed the sacrifice to happen. Foster is 0 for 1. Griffey on at second. Strategy roll says nothing happening. Andujar will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-5. An error on a throw. Foster will go ahead and swing. 1-1. Nope, that's going to be a fly out to center, and that will end the inning. All the outs were to center field to Cedeno. We're to Cedeno, but they all make the play. 1 run for the Reds on 1 hit and a sacrifice fly. We go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Reds. Early on in this game, a win here by the Reds. We go back to Riverfront tomorrow for Game 5. It would be Cosgrove against Zachary. Bottom of the third. Leading off for the Astros will be their shortstop, Roger Metzger. Metzger is hitting 7 for 19. He is having a heck of a postseason as well. Metzger doing very well. Billingham with the pitch. 6-3. That's at the park. Astrodome says 6-6, and that is going to be a ground out to first. Out number 1. Here comes the pitcher, Joaquin Andujar. He hits 140 as a hitter in 76. Billingham will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-2. That's a blank. He's not tired. Andujar swings 2-2, and that is a ground out to third. 2 away. Next up will be Greg Gross. Gross is 0 for 1. Billingham will go ahead and make the pitch. Coming up, Billingham, 5-2 against the lefty. That is a blank. Gross will swing 1-5, and he chops it right back to Billingham, who tosses it to first. A 1-2-3 inning for him, and the side is retired. And that was a nice job by Billingham in that inning to not allow anything. 1-0 Reds after 3. We go to the top of the fourth. Mr. Bench leads off. Johnny Bench is 0 for 1. In my opinion, the Astros absolutely need to win this game. I do not have faith in Cosgrove versus Zachary a second time. Andujar will make the pitch. 1-4. Home run chance. Bench a righty. A 1-18. That 12 passes. Against a right-handed pitcher, Bench is a 15. -1 from the Astrodome is a 14. Does Bench get all of this one? It's a 5. Kaboom! High, deep, gone. Home run, Johnny Bench. Andujar pitches Bench a meatball. He put the tomato sauce and the Parmesan cheese on it, turned it into a pizza, and sent that one out of here. Johnny Bench gets a bomb, and you knew sooner or later he would. 2-0 Reds. Stadium groans. Section 1933 takes a drink. Boom. No, I don't cheer, BBBB. Section 513. Oh, that's section U. That's section U. That must be your section. I'm section 518. I wouldn't cheer here. My Mets are already out. It doesn't matter to me who wins. 2-0 Reds as Andujar gives up the bomb to Bench. The batter now is Perez. Perez is 0 for 1. Section 1933, I know, took a drink. Now Andujar will make the pitch to Perez. 4-5. That's a wild pitch. Ball 1. Andujar do it again. 2-1. That's a blank. Perez swings. 5-1. That's a ground out to second base. Andrews will toss it over to first. It's out number 1. 1 out. Next batter is Geronimo. Geronimo got a single and was thrown out at second. Andujar will go ahead and make the deal. Pitch, 1-1, range play. Geronimo will swing, 3-4. That's a ground ball to the shortstop. That's hit to Metzger. Metzger's a good shortstop. Has a range of 4. And he'll get it, and he'll throw to first for out number 2. Nice play by Metzger. Ground out to short. Next batter is Concepcion, and he reached on a fielder's choice. He's 0 for 1. Andujar, well, am I rolling here? He'll go ahead and make the pitch. 3-4, that's a blank. Concepcion swings, 3-6. Base hit right past third for a single. Concepcion has his first hit of the game. Concepcion will trot down to first. That brings up the pitcher, Billingham. He'll hit. Billingham walked his first time up. So runner on first for the Reds. Anything on Strat? That is a 6. Yes, Concepcion, 4 + 2 is 6, and they're going to send him again. Concepcion, a 14 + 1 is 15. Johnson, a +2 arm, a 1-17. There goes Concepcion. The throw to second is a 14, and this time Concepcion makes it to second. Stolen base by Concepcion. He makes it to second, although that was pretty close. Man, Cliff Johnson's firing on target, but this time Concepcion beats it, and a runner on second base. Rechecking a strat again. That is a 7. This time, nothing happening. Andujar will pitch to Billingham. If Billingham gets a base hit, he could bring in a run. Andujar with the pitch. 3-4. That's a blank. Billingham will swing. 4-4. Nope, that's going to be a ground out to short. The throw goes to first, and the side is retired. 1 run for the Reds on 2 hits. A solo bomb by Bench. 2-0 going into the bottom of the 4th. The Big Red Machine trying to flex muscles. Well, this game is far from over. Enos Cabell leads off for the Astros. He is 1 for 1, has a single his first time up. Billingham will go ahead and deal 2-4. Strikeout 3. Got him. Struck him out. He got him on a K. Strikeout number 1 for Billingham. He only had 76 of them in 76. So he gets the K. Here is Cedeno. He's 1 for 1. So he started off continuing hit. He got a base hit his first time up. Billingham looking on to make the pitch to Cedeno. Pitch from Jack Billingham. 2-4. Strikeout 6. No. He has a 6, but -1 from the Astrodome. He will not strike out. Cedeno 5-1, but he does pop out to second, and that's out number 2. 2 outs now. Here comes Watson. Watson is 0 for 1. Billingham will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-1. Wild pitch. Ball 1. Watson again. 4-1. That's a walk. That 13. That will walk Watson. He'll trot down to first. He does draw the walk. Second walk issued by Billingham. It does bring up Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 1. I don't think Watson will do anything. That is a 16, no play. Billingham looking on at Cruz. 2-0 Reds here, bottom of the 4th. Billingham with the pitch. 5-3, hit by pitch. 8-0. Cruz will swing the bat. 5-5 against the righty. That's going to be a ground ball to second base. Morgan's got it. Throws to first. Side retired. No runs, no hits, a walk, and nothing there. 2-0 after 4. Inning number 5. Top of the order for the Redlegs. Here's Charlie Hustle. He's 1 for 2. Andujar still has some strength left in him. Andujar will make the pitch. 6-4. That's a possible error. Rose will swing. 3-4. That's a slow rolling grounder up to Andujar. That's not going to be an error. It's a single 1. Andujar picks it up. Rose's base running rating is a 3. Andujar fires to first, not in time. Rose has an infield single. He beats the throw. Remember, on E question mark and EG question mark, S1 to S6 is not an error. It's a possible infield single. The only errors now you can have on S1 to S6 are throwing errors. So Rose goes to first on a leadoff single. Infield goes double play deft. The batter is Griffey. Griffey is 2 for 2, a double and a single. Checking strategy roll. That is a 3. Rose does have a steal chance. It's a 1 plus 2 from Andujar makes it a 3. 13 plus 1 is 14. Johnson plus 2 is 16. They're going to send Rose again. He got thrown out the first time. Johnson fires. Does he get thrown out again? No, not this time. Rose steals second base. Another stolen base by Charlie Hustle. Second SB for the Reds. Now a runner in scoring position. And Brandon Baker says you still run against Johnson every chance you get. And I agree with him on that. Takes away the double play chance. Reroll the strat. 16, Rose staying put. Andujar will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-1. Range play. Griffey will swing. 1-6. That's a ball hit to center field. Ball hit to center field. That is a 20. Against a righty, it is too high. However, it is a range play to center field, and that is Cedeno. His range is a 3. Does he still make a play out there? Yes, he does. Out number 1. Fly out to center. Rose's base running rating is a 3, and it's going to be -2 from the hit to center. And Cedeno's a -1. Rose will stay at second. Nice play by Cedeno to keep probably a run from scoring. Next batter is Morgan. Morgan got a sacrifice fly his last time up. He is 0 for 1. Rose on at third. Andujar with the strategy roll. That is a 4. Nothing happening. Andujar will make the pitch to Morgan. Pitch coming. Andujar 4-3 against the lefty. That is a blank. Morgan will swing. 4-3. Fly ball center field. That's going to be out number 2. And again, Rose will have to stay put. Morgan hits a fly ball to center field. And now the batter is Foster. Foster is 0 for 2. But now 2 outs. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Andujar will get set, and make the pitch to Foster. Andujar will pitch. 3-6. That's a blank. Foster swings. 2-5. And he grounds it to first base. Watson's got it. He'll take him himself. And the inning is over. The Reds get the leadoff man at second base, but can't get him in. No runs, a hit, though. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Reds still leading 2-0. Is 2 runs going to be enough for the big red machine? Bottom of the 5th. And here's Cliff Johnson leading off for the Astros. He walked his first time up. Billingham will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-3 against the righty. Strikeout 15. No, that's too high. Johnson will swing the bat. 5-5. That's a ball hit. That is a ball hit to center field. That is a 16 against a right-hander. Cliff Johnson just smacked a triple into center field. Leadoff triple by Cliff Johnson. Johnson heads to third. He'll slide in there safely, and the Astros have a man on third base. The batter now is Andrews. Andrews is 0 for 1. The Reds are going to call the infield in to try to prevent the run from scoring. Checking a strategy roll. That is a 12. Nothing happening. Billingham has to be careful here. He makes the pitch. 3-6 against the righty. It's a home run result. But Andrews has 0 at the home run shot, so that's not happening. Andrews will get the swing, though. 5-4, and that is going to be a ground out to short. He holds Johnson at third. Throw goes to first. Out number 1. So grounder to short. Johnson stays put. The batter now is Metzger. Metzger is 0 for 1. Not much home run power, but remember, the Houston Astrodome only gave up 57 homers that season in 76. One of the reasons why I think the Astro batters didn't have many home runs that year. Checking a strategy roll. That is an 8. Johnson staying put. Infield is still in. Billingham will make the pitch. 5-1. That's a pitcher result. Against a switch left. A 1-19 is an automatic out. That is a 9, and that is going to be a ground out to first base. That's picked up by Perez. Johnson will not come home, and the play will be taken by Perez himself. That's out number 2. The batter now is Joaquin Andujar. Johnson on at third. Andujar has to pitch to 28 batters. He's got 5 more batters left. Question, if you're the Astros, do you take Andujar out now and try to get that running? Or do you let Andujar pitch? Steeler fan, are you with me? What would you like me to do? Do you want Andujar to bat and bring in a pinch hitter? Or do you want me to let him bat, if you're with me there? The pinch hitter would be, the pinch hitter in this case would be Ed Herman. He has the most at bats, and he's a lefty. Pinch hit. Okay, so that will be it for Andujar. As Steeler fan says, take him out. So Andujar will head to the showers. And coming on to pinch hit for the Astros will be Ed Herman. He had a 199 average, but it has to be the lefty righty. Well, actually, it may not be. Hold on, timeout. It might not be. I might go switch hitter here. I can't. If I have a switch hitter, I can make the change. Let me see. Milburn does not hit righties well as all. Now you know what? I'll make a change. I'm gonna bring in Boswell. Ken Boswell will come on to pinch hit. So here's Ken Boswell pinch hitting for the Astros. Actually, you know what? No, I'm that bad. I'm sorry. I got to follow my own rules. Ed Herman is the batter. So Ed Herman will pinch hit against Billingham. Herman having an excellent postseason so far, but he doesn't hit the righties well, but he will come on to hit against Billingham, right on left. Billingham will make the pitch to Herman, 2 outs. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Billingham will make the pitch. 2-5, that's a blank. Herman gets the swing. 1-6, he got it. It's a base hit to right field. I don't believe it. Herman comes through again. Single to right. Johnson comes in to score. Yeah, I knew bringing Herman would be the right answer. I knew it all along. Herman base hit, 2-1. And the Astros are on the board. Stadium cheers. Yay! An RBI pinch hit single by Ed Herman, who is absolutely unbelievable this postseason. And I believe he's now 9 for 12. I'll have to check. But Ed Herman comes through with a big pinch hit off of Billingham. 2-1. The batter now will be Gross. Gross is 0 for 2. 2 outs. Herman on it first, comes through with a big clutch hit. Strategy roll, nothing. Herman stays put. Billingham will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-6, error on a throw. Gross will swing. 4-2. That's going to be a ground ball to third. The ball is hit. The ball is hit to Rose. Rose's error rating is a 6. That's a 3. Error. Rose by error. He's going to commit an error. That's going to be an error on a throw, and the throw's going to go to second since Herman had the lower base running error. Base running spreading. That's going to be an error on Rose. It goes to Morgan. Morgan's range is a 6. Does he prevent the ball from going by him? Yeah. Sorry, his range is a 3, and yes, he does prevent the ball from getting past him, but that's an error on Rose. And that is an E5. First error on the Reds as Pete Rose commits a throwing error, throwing it to second to get the final out, and he was off the bag. Wow. Rose commits an error. The batter now is Cabell. Cabell is 1 for 2. 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th, 2-1. Bill, that's not Billingham's fault. But Rose makes a gigantic error to keep the inning alive. Now can Cabell make the Reds pay for it? Strategy roll. 3, nothing happening. Herman on it second. Gross on it first. Billingham will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-6, that's a blank. Cabell will swing the bat. 1-4 against the righty. Base hit past third. It's a single for Cabell. Will it score? Herman, his base running rating is a 2 with 2 outs, and it's a hit past third. He will not score. Herman stays at third. Cabell keeps the inning alive, and the bases are loaded. And the batter now is Cesar Geronimo. 2 men out. Bases loaded for the Astros here in the bottom of the 5th. Geronimo is the batter. He doesn't hit righties as well, but it really doesn't matter who pitches to him. Billingham is due to bat 5th in the 6th inning. We may go to the bullpen now. And BB says pull him. So I'll listen to BB. And that's it for Billingham. He actually pitched pretty well. It really is not all his fault. So coming on to pitch for the Reds, according to BB, will be Manny Sarmiento. 5 wins, a loss, no saves, a 2.06 ERA. Says bring in Sarmiento, and he will come in to pitch. So Manny Sarmiento against Cesar Geronimo. Geronimo will bat. It's the 5th inning. 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th. Sarmiento will come on and make the pitch. I am rolling strategy roll, and that is a 16, nothing happening. Sarmiento will go ahead and pitch it. 3-5. That is a pitcher result. Geronimo a righty, a 1-15 is an automatic out. The 17 is too high. He doesn't get it. Geronimo will swing. 4-4. Base hit past shortstop. It's a single for Geronimo. He comes in and gets the hit. Herman comes in to score. Greg Gross's base running rating is a 2. Single pass short with 2 outs becomes a 3. He will come in to score. Cabell's base running rating is a 4. Single pass short and becomes a 5 with 2 outs. He will make third. Geronimo on first. 3-2 Red Astros. Stadium cheers. Yay! Reds fans in the chat groan. 2 RBI single by Cesar Geronimo puts the Astros ahead. It's 3-2. And the Astros are doing it all here in the bottom of the 5th. The batter is Bob Watson. Watson is 0 for 1. Geronimo on at third, Geronimo at first, Cabell at third. Watson the batter now. He's 0 for 1. Still rolling a strat. That is a 10. Geronimo, nothing happening. He'll stay put. Sarmiento will make the pitch to Watson. And that's a 6-5. That's a walk. 10. Yes, he walked Watson. The bases are loaded again. He walks Watson. Watson walks for the 2nd time today. And now the batter is Jose Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 2. Can the Astros have the lead? A chance to knock out the 76 World Series champions. Cruz is 0 for 2. Sarmiento, he will pitch to him. Cruz does not hit righties as well as lefties. Strategy roll is still being rolled. That's a 4. Nothing happening. Sarmiento will make the pitch to Cruz. Here it comes. 6-2. Range play. Cruz will swing the bat. 6-4 against a righty. It's a double to left field, but it is a range play. It's a double to left. It's a range play, and George Foster is the guy. His range is a 4. If he makes it, the inning is over. 5 or 6, it's a double. No, he makes the catch on a one side, retired. Fly out to left. Foster makes a game-saving grab out there, and that retires the side. Garbage. Three runs on 4 hits. The Astros actually sent 9 to the plate. 3 runs on 4 hits. A walk and a gigantic error on Pete Rose allowed that inning to continue. After 5, it's 3-2 Astros. A gigantic error on Pete Rose allowed that inning to allow the Astros to get some runs. Johnny Bench is the leadoff batter, 2 rights and a left coming up for the Reds. The Astros will bring out Gene Pence. 3 wins, 3 losses, 5 saves, a 2.97 ERA. Gene Pence will pitch to Johnny Bench here to start the top of the 6th. Houston Astros. Somehow or other, seem the inside pitch loves the Astros. Pence will make the pitch. 3-6, strikeout 10. Got him, struck him out. He got him on a K. Strikes out Bench, out number 1. Next batter will be Tony Perez. Perez is 0 for 2. Pence looking on. He'll make the pitch. 4-2. That's a blank. Perez will swing. 2-2. Ground ball to third. That's picked up by Cabell. Throws to first. Out number 2. Ground out to third. The batter now is Geronimo. Geronimo is 1 for 2. Pence will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-3. That's a blank. Geronimo swings. 6-5. Fly ball right field. And that'll be put away there by Gross, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go the Reds. And if you're the Astros, that's what you wanted. You don't give them any runs back. Bottom of the 6th, 3-2 Astros. Bottom of the 6th. Cliff Johnson is a leadoff batter for the Astros. Sarmiento has 5 more batters to face before it's tiring. He'll stay out there. Sarmiento will make the pitch to Johnson. Johnson, 1 for 1, a leadoff triple in the last inning. Sarmiento will make the pitch. 3-4 against a righty. That's a blank. Johnson swings. 6-6. Ground out to first. Taken care of there by Perez. It's out number 1. 1 man down. Here's Andrews. Andrews is 0 for 2. Sarmiento will get set and make the pitch. 2-4. Strikeout 19. Not a chance. Andrews. 1-1. Ground ball to third. Rose has got this one. Fires to first for out number 2. Now the batter is Metzger. Metzger is 0 for 2. Sarmiento will come on and get ready to make the pitch. Fans here at the Astrodome enjoying a 3-2 lead. Sarmiento with the pitch. 2-6. That's at the park. Astrodome says 1-4. That's going to be a ground out to second base. Morgan's got it and tosses it to first. 1, 2, 3. Go the Astros. Well done by Sarmiento in that inning. After 6, still 3-2 in favor of the Astros. Top of the 7th. Dave Concepcion will lead off. Concepcion is 1 for 2, a single and a stolen base. Pence will pitch to him. Pence will pitch to Concepcion. Top of the 7th, 3-2. Pence with the pitch. 4-4. Against a righty, that's a home run result. Concepcion against a right-handed pitcher is a 6. -1 is a 5. That is a 1. Kaboom! High, deep, gone. Home run, Dave Concepcion. This game is tied. Stadium and Section 1933 groan. Dave Concepcion against a righty is a home run. Concepcion is a 6. -1 is a 5. That is a 1, and he got all of it. Pence pitches him a grapefruit, turned it into fruit salad. We're tied at 3. From an unlikely home run hitter, Concepcion. Oh, wow. Concepcion comes through with a big bomb. Pinch hitter coming up for Manny Sarmiento. He will be done. And the batter will be Dan Dreesen. 247 average, 7 home runs. Here's Dan Dreesen against Gene Pence. Gene Pence gives up the game-tying home run, tied at 3. Pence will stay out there. He'll pitch to Dreesen. Pence's pitch. 1-3. That's a blank. Dreesen will swing. 5-4. And that's a ground out to third. That's the first out. 1 man down. The batter now is Peter Rose. Rose is 2 for 3, has 2 singles, a stolen base, made a huge error, and I know Rose would like to make up for it. Top of the 7th, tied at 3. Pence with the pitch. 6-4, error on a grounder. Rose, 3-4. That is not going to be an error. That's a chopper hit right back to Pence. Possible infield single. Possible infield single. Rose on his way to first. Pence has got it. Rose has a base running rating of 3. A 1-3. He is safe. He is. Rose makes it to first base. It's another infield single for Rose. Rose is now 3 for 4, and the go-ahead run is on first. Hello? She's at work. About 8. I'm sorry, my about 6. Okay. You're welcome. Rose is on at first base. The batter now is Griffey. Griffey having a good night. He is 2 for 3. Infield, a double play death. Pence will pitch to Griffey. Probably he'll be his last, will he? No, he'll pitch to him. Griffey doesn't hit righties very well. Strategy roll. 5. No, Rose does not get the chance to steal. So he has to hold it first. Pence will make the pitch to Griffey. Pitch from Pence. 3-2. Strikeout 3. Got him. Struck out Griffey. And that is out number 2. The batter now is Joe Morgan. And Pence is the leadoff batter in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Pence is now tired. They're going to see if Pence can get one more out. It's too early for double switches. I usually don't do a double switch until the 8th inning. Morgan, however, though, hits righties a lot better than lefties. You know what? No. Pence is going to come out of the game. The Astros will bring in a lefty. So that's it for Pence. And coming on to pitch for the Astros will be Joe Sambito. Pretty much the only lefty they got in the bullpen, and he's going to be there to try to get an out. So here's Joe Sambito, who actually got the win in Game 3. He's 1-0. So Sambito will come on and pitch against Morgan. Morgan is 0 for 2. 2 outs. The infield is back. Rose on it first. They'll go with Sambito to pitch to Morgan. Tied at 3, top of the 7th. Checking a strategy roll. On a 1. Do I send Rose? No. Let Morgan hit. If he gets thrown out at second base this time, that's on me. Sambito will go ahead and pitch. They're not going to steal. Sambito will pitch to Morgan. Pitch from Sambito. 1-1. Wild pitch. 15, ball 1, too high. Oh, Sambito almost put Rose at second base on his own. They'll try again. Sambito will make the pitch. 3-2. That's a range play. Morgan will swing the bat. 3-5. That's a ground ball to the shortstop. That ball is hit to Metzger. His range is a 4, and he's got it. And he'll go ahead and throw to second to get Rose, and the inning is over. 1 run on 2 hits for the Reds. A solo bomb by Concepcion. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning tonight on Inside Pitch. Game number 4 of the American League Division Series. The New York Yankees versus the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox trying to eliminate the Yankees tonight. It'll be Ken Holtzman against Bill Spaceman Lee. If the Reds win this game, there will be Game 5 tomorrow between the Astros and the Reds. Of course, if both series are still not over yet, we'll have 2 Game 5s tomorrow. If not, there could only be 1 game. And if there is only 1 game, it will be at night, depending who it is. Bottom of the 7th inning, pinch hitter coming up for the Astros. As Sambito did his job. Let's see who the Reds want to bring on to pitch. And he says Norman. So coming on to pitch will be Fred Norman, as BBBB wants Norman out there. So Fred Norman will come on to pitch. He'll bring out the lefty. So we'll bring out Norman to bat, which means the Astros will bring on a right-handed batter, and that will be Leon Roberts. So Leon Roberts will pinch hit against Fred Norman to start the bottom of the 7th. Tied at 3. Another unbelievable game here in these division series. Norman will go ahead and pitch. 3-1, strikeout 15, no, that's too high. Roberts swings 1-6, and that's a ground out to second base. And that is out number 1. Top of the order for the Astros, here's Gross. Gross reached on an error his last time up. He is 0 for 3, though. Norman will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-3, error on a throw. Gross, 5-2. That's a ball hit to center field. That is an 11 against the lefty. Gross just smacked a triple. Gross gets a triple here, and he goes to third. Triple to center field for Gross, and he will go to third. There won't be a throwing error on that, though. And the go-ahead run is at third base. And the batter now is Cabell. Cabell is 2 for 3. The infield must come in. Cannot allow Gross to score. So Fred Norman will pitch to Cabell here. He's 2 for 3. Gross on at third. A big-time triple. Checking a strategy roll. That is an 11. Gross staying put. Fred Norman will go ahead and make the pitch to Cabell. Pitch from Norman. 3-2. Walk. 8. Yes, he walked him. He does. He does walk Cabell. Has a walk rating of 4, but plus 4 is an 8 against lefties, and he walked him. And now the batter is right now possibly the Astro MVP is Cesar Cedeno. Cedeno is 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI, and only 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Cedeno doesn't hit much into ground ball double plays. They're going to keep the infield in. The Reds cannot go double play depth. You cannot allow the run on third to score. Norman will pitch to Cedeno. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. A leadoff triple by Gross. And now Norman will trying to keep it where it is, a 3-3 tie. Strategy roll. 10. Nothing happening. Norman will now pitch. Pitch from Norman. 6-2 against a righty. It's an automatic out. But the question is what kind of out is it? That is going to be a grounded to short. He looks back Gross. The throw goes to first for out number 2. Cabell goes to second. Gross does not come in. It's a ground ball to short. A fly ball could have been a sacrifice fly. But that is out number 2. Now the batter is Bob Watson. Watson has walked twice. He's 0 for 1. He's 0 for 1. Runners at second and third. Now the infield can play back. And Watson does hit lefties a little better than righties, though. But with a .313 average, I think you still let Norman get this inning done. Intentional. You'd rather pitch to Cruz? Okay. I caught BBBB. He says intentional walk to Watson, and he'll walk him, and that will bring up Jose Cruz. And that may be a mistake because Cruz hits lefties better than Watson does. But okay. So a walk to Watson. Bases are loaded now against Jose Cruz. 20 home run power. Okay. So Fred Norman will pitch to Cruz. BBBB calling the plays in the chat. I'll let him do so. This is his team. Cruz is 0 for 3. I will check a strategy. That is a 7. Nothing happening. Norman will now pitch to Cruz. Bases loaded. Fans here at the Astrodome and section 1933 are on their feet. Norman with the pitch. 6-2 against the lefty. It's a walk chance. Cruz against the lefty is a 10 plus 4 is a 14. That's a 3. Norman walked in a run. He walks in a run. Ball 4. Cruz goes to first. 4-3 Astros. Stadium and section 1933 cheers. Yay! Oh, sorry, wrong score. 4-3 Astros. Fred Norman walks Jose Cruz. And the batter now is Cliff Johnson. Bases still loaded. Johnson is 1 for 2, has a triple in the game. And Norman will pitch to Johnson. Johnson does have a high home run power, but I think you still pitch to Johnson here. Bases loaded. Bases are loaded. The Astros now have a 4-3 lead. They retake it here in the bottom of the 7th. Strategy roll coming. That is an 11, nothing happening. Norman will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-2. That's a pitcher result against the righty. A 1-11 is an automatic out. The 16 is too high. Johnson will go ahead and swing. 3-6, and it's a ground ball to third. And that's picked up by Rose, and he will throw to first to get Johnson, and the inning is over. 1 run on 1 hit and 3 walks. 4-3 Astros after 7, and the Reds are now beginning to run out of outs. We go to the top of the 8th. George Foster leads off for the Reds. They have 3 righties coming up. The Astros will have to go to the bullpen. Coming on to pitch for the Astros will be Joe Niekro. 4 wins, 8 losses, no saves. A 3.36 ERA. You don't want to bring in Force right now because the pitcher is due to bat 3rd in the 8th. So Joe Niekro will come on to pitch to Foster. Top of the 8th inning, 4-3. Reds now running out of outs. Foster is 0 for 3. Niekro will make the pitch. 6-5, wild pitch, ball 1. Niekro again, 5-1 against the righties. Strikeout 7, got him! Struck out Foster. 1 down. And the batter now is Johnny Bench. Bench is 1 for 3, has a home run. He has a bomb in this game. Niekro will go ahead and make the pitch to Bench. 6-1. That is a pitcher result. Bench a righty, a 1-14 is an automatic out. The 15 is too high. He avoids it. Bench will swing the bat. 5-2, and that's going to be a ground out to third. Taken care of by Cabell. Throws to first. Out number 2. Now the batter is Perez. Perez is 0 for 3. Negro will go ahead and make his pitch to Perez. Pitch on the way. 6-1. Again, a pitcher result. Perez a righty. 1-14 is an automatic out. Again, a 15 comes up and it's too high. Perez will swing. 6-2, and that's a fly ball to left field. And that'll be caught by Cruz, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. The Astros are 3 outs away from going to the National League Championship Series to play the Phillies. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Rob Andrews is the leadoff batter for the Astros. That's going to be it for Norman. The Reds are going to bring out Raleigh Eastwick now. Got to keep it a 4-3 game and hope for some ninth inning magic. So here's Raleigh Eastwick against Rob Andrews. Bottom of the 8th, 4-3. Astros looking for insurance. Andrews is 0 for 3. Eastwick will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-2, strikeout 4, got him, struck him out, out number 1. He goes ahead and gets Andrews on a 4. He has a 5 -1, and he got it. That's the first out. And now Roger Metzger. Metzger is 0 for 3. Eastwick goes ahead and gets set to pitch. Here it comes. 1-6, strikeout 3, got him, struck out Metzger. 2 outs now for Eastwick. Pinch hitter coming up for Negro, he is done. He got a righty on the mound, so I think they will go with Ken Boswell. 262 average against right, 262 average. So here comes Ken Boswell for the Astros, 262 average. And he'll go up against Eastwick. Raleigh Eastwick trying to get this inning over, give the Reds a chance in the 9th. 2 outs. Eastwick with the pitch. 3-2. That's a blank. He's not tired. Boswell, 3-3. That's a double into right field for Boswell. He goes ahead and gets a pinch hit double. And a big insurance run is at second base. Ken Boswell gets a double, and a big run is at second, and the batter is Gross. Here's Greg Gross against Eastwick. 4-3. Big insurance run is there. And they will pitch to Gross. Gross is 1 for 3. Had a triple in the last inning with all the walks. 2 outs. Am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am. That is a 6. Nothing happening. Eastwick will go ahead and make the pitch to Gross. Pitch from Eastwick. 1-2. It's a blank. Gross will swing. 3-6, and he popped it up in the infield. That's going to be a pop out to second, and the inning will end there. No runs, a hit for the Astros. And they have a 4-3 lead, 3 outs away from continuing their 85 defense if they can get to the NLCS. Will we see some ninth inning magic? I know Steeler fan definitely wants to see some ninth inning magic by the Reds. I know he definitely wants to see some ninth inning magic. Top of the 9th. The Reds are 3 outs away from being eliminated. The 76 World Series champions, 3 outs away from being eliminated. Here comes Ken. May the force be with you. 4 wins, 3 losses, 19 saves, a 2.15 ERA. Ken Force will come on and make the pitch to try to get the Astros into the NLCS. Cesar Geronimo leads off for the Reds. He is 1 for 3. Top of the 9th inning. Astros lead 2-1. Lead this game 4-3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Force getting called to maybe get the Astros to play the Phillies. Force will get set and ready to deal. Here comes the pitch. 2-2. That's a pitcher result. Geronimo a lefty. A 1-10's an automatic out. That is a 10. And that is going to be a fly ball to center field. Cedeno gets to it. Out number 1. Now the batter is Dave Concepcion. He hit a home run. He hit a home run his last time up. He's 2 for 3. 1 out. 2 outs away from the NLCS. Force will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-5, strikeout 7. No, that's too high. Concepcion will swing. 3-4. That's a base hit to center field, and that's going to be a double. Concepcion comes through with a big-time double, and the tying run is at second base. Dave Concepcion will hold at second, a double to center. What, did you expect a 1-2-3 9th inning in RJL 5-1-8? I think not. Concepcion on at second on a big-time double. BB says, and the pitcher, of course, is up. And BB wants Bailey, and yep, this is the 9th inning. He can use him. And coming on to pinch it for the Reds will be Bob Bailey. 298 average, and he definitely has major home run power. So Ken Force will pitch to Bob Bailey. And the question is, do you walk Bailey and bring up Rose? Do you walk the go-ahead run? You know what? No, you don't. You pitch to him. I don't think you walk Bailey to try for a double play. Or maybe you do. What do you think, Steeler fan? Do I walk Bailey or do you pitch to him? Pete Rose is the next batter, Steeler fan. Make the call. BBBB brought up Bailey. Right now, it's you and BBBB in the chat. What do you think? Walk Bailey and pitch to Rose or pitch to Bailey? Rose doesn't have home run power. No intention to walk. Okay. So Ken Force will pitch to Bailey. 1 out. The infield is back. Force, fans here at the Astrodome, hoping that Force can get it done. I am still rolling strategy roll. That is a 10. Nothing happening. Force will make the pitch. 1-3, strikeout 7. Got him! Struck out Bailey on a K. 2 outs now. He gets Bailey. Force strikes him out. And now the last chance for the Reds is Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose. 2 outs. The Astros 1 out away from eliminating the 76 Big Red Machine. Rose is 3 for 4, though. He's got 3 singles. And you know what? I think you intentionally walk him and pitch to Griffey. Griffey does not hit righties as well. I think you intentionally walk Rose. And you know what? I think that's, I don't know here, Steeler fan. What do you think? Griffey does not hit right-handers much, does not hit righties very well. Pitch to Rose or Walkham and pitch to Griffey. You make the call, Steeler fan. Nope. Okay. So Force will pitch to Rose. 2 outs. Top of the 9th. Astros 1 out away from the NLCS. Force will go ahead and set. I am rolling the strategy roll. That's a 5. Concepcion staying put. Force will now pitch to Rose. This could be the hit. This could be the game. Force will pitch. 2-1. It's a possible error. It's a possible error. Now Rose will have to swing. 1-3, and it's a ground ball back to Force, but Force's error rating is a 0. It's a grounder back to Force. He's got it. He pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. The Astros have eliminated the Cincinnati Reds. Grounder right back to Force. A 1-3 G1. It was a possible error. Force's error rating is a 0. He throws to first. The Astros eliminate the 76 World Series champions. The Big Red Machine stalls. It will be the Phillies and the Astros. No runs, a hit for the Reds. The Cincinnati Reds, the winners of the 76 World Series, do not even make it to the NLCS. They get kicked out by the Astros, and the Astros continue their defense of 1985. Final line score coming up. And I can't believe the Reds were kicked out. If you'd have told me at the start of this season when I did this that the Houston Astros would have knocked out the Big Red Machine in a division series, I would have thought you were nuts. For the Astros, 4 runs on 8 hits and no errors. For the Reds, 3 runs on 10 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Joe Sambino. He gets his second win. He's 2-0. Fred Norman winds up taking the loss, goes to 0-1. And this is the 3rd save for Force. And save number 3 for Ken Force. Unbelievable. The Astros eliminate the Reds. They are out. It will be the Phillies against the Astros. Games 1, 2, 6, and 7 will be in Veterans Stadium. Games 3, 4, and 5 will be in the Astrodome. Game 1 will have Mike Cosgrove for the Astros against Steve Carlton of the Phillies. The Astros do what the Astros in the first game of this series. In the first game of the series, the Reds destroyed the Astros 11-0. In game 2, the Astros blow the Reds up in that game 9-1 as J.R. Richard beats Don Gullett. In the next game, it goes 11 innings. Next game, the Astros beat the Reds 4-3. 4-3. I'm sorry, game 2. Wait a minute, what am I looking at? Yeah, Cesar Geronimo made the big bomb in the eighth inning, and the Astros beat the Reds 4-3 in game 3. And tonight, the Astros continue their improbable run into the postseason as they knock out the Reds 3-1 here. The Big Red Machine absolutely ran out of gas. They scored 11 runs in the first game, and the rest of the way, 3 runs tonight. 3 runs tonight, 3 runs in game 3, and 1 run in game 4. What an incredible victory for the Houston Astros. They will play the Phillies. Depending on what happens with the Red Sox and the Yankees, we will see which game will be first. Right now, if the Red Sox eliminate the Yankees tonight, game 1 will be Monday night between the Astros and the Phillies. If the Yankees hold on to win tonight and tie this series up, game 5 of that series will be tomorrow night. Monday, there'll be no baseball. And Tuesday, the Astros will be at Philadelphia. The Phillies have the lead. Now, of course, if the Red Sox knock the Yankees out somehow, then the Astros series will be the second series to start. Oakland and Boston will be the first series to start. Unbelievable victory for the Astros. They knock out the Big Red Machine. And I can't believe it. Steeler fan, Brandon Baker, BB, My Basement Media Productions, Philip Reynolds, Keith White, Brian Patterson, Donald Cummings, Jack Dawson, Kevin Hayes, Woodman 564. Thank you all for joining me today. Please leave a like on the way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you tonight in about 6 hours for the Red Sox and Yankees. But here, the Astros knock out the Reds. They win the game 4-3 and win the division series 3-1. We'll see you guys tonight.